Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the new Hummer SUV. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this Hummer. They actually have 3 of these currently available for sale and ready for immediate delivery. So if you're interested, I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Just ask for David if you have any questions. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Now this particular Hummer EV is the 2X version. You can also get the 3X. The other two they have are 3Xs. So 3Xs have 3 motors, electric motors. The 2X has 2 electric motors. So it does have a bit less power. There's different sources saying different power amounts, but it seems like 625 horsepower is the consensus from most of the sources. And then when it comes to range, it's 279 miles. And so this leads us to the key fob, because we're going to go into the front, but you can see Hummer EV, GMC, you've got your lock and unlock, remote start, got that for the back, and then of course we got this for the front. Just press it a couple times and, well, it's supposed to open. Let's try that again. There we go, second time's a charm, I suppose. But you can see, just like the F-150 Lightning, just like Tesla's, all of that, you got a decent cargo space here in the front. Big thing that's cool about EVs is the cargo space. Of course, got the little escape button there as well, which is always a fun feature. And then I believe you can actually close it from the key as well. Just press that again. Yeah, so pretty easy system to use. I don't know why it didn't. Okay, now it's being weird. It went down like 2 inches and then it didn't. I don't know if it's because of the plastic. It's probably the plastic. I'll fix it. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe, because I post content every single day. So first off, the hood is absolutely enormous, and I like the boxy design and all of that. We of course have the cool design here with the lights. Now these are kind of just like accent lights in a way, because the headlights are actually down below. And then we've got these huge recovery points. Notice they're painted red, which is pretty cool looking. Skid plate protection underneath as well, and well, it looks like a Hummer because it is one. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 305 by 70 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels, you got the silver ring, and then notice how it's darker on the center. And yeah, pretty aggressive tires here for the Hummer EV. I like this, how that's painted. And then you can see the splash guard there. Got this kind of like rock rail side step. And you can see HEV, and you get a little 2X badge there. And taking a few steps back, here's your full side profile. And this leads us to the cargo area. So it's pretty high up there because this is a tall vehicle. Got this cool kind of like topography here in the cargo area. Got a little bit of storage underneath. That's to throw these seats down. I like the windows. I think that's pretty neat. And then you got these cool kind of plaques here. Now the swing gate is automatic, so I opened up with the key fob. What I found with the key fob with the opening and closing of things is you have to press it twice and then hold the button down. If you don't hold it down, then it will stop. But that's a pretty cool feature. I mean, that's crazy, because this has a full-size spare on the back, and so the motor that closes that has to be pretty heavy duty to be able to do that. And then you've got the nice body painted bumper here, another big old recovery point, and I like the taillight design too. I think that's pretty cool. So finishing things up, let me guys think about the overall design. But I mean, it's got that cool classic boxy design that the Hummer is known for. Now take a look at the door panel. This is really cool with the material use. I wish more cars would do something similar to this. It's supposed to be easy to clean, durable, all of that. And I love the handle here too. It's pretty cool. And then here are the seats. Again, got more of that kind of trim on the seats. And let's see what getting in is like. So got the side step here, grab handle here. Not bad. Legroom back here is pretty solid. Got a little storage pocket. I guess perforated there. Got our own climate zone in the back. We got heated seats as well, USBs, all of that. And then headroom back here, it's good. And this has the removable top. So you can remove these panels, same thing with the front. But it's also a glass roof. Actually, I don't think this is, kind of sounds plasticky, but regardless, it's see-through, so that's cool. Now take a look at the front door panel. Again, you can see this trim and then Hummer EV down below. All of our window controls. Got our mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in. Got your memory seat function. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Payload on this is 1,317 pounds. Let's see what the gross vehicle, by the way, towing's almost 10,000 pounds. That's pretty crazy. Gross vehicle weight rating is 99, so 1,300. So this thing weighs 8,000 pounds, over 8,000 pounds. Wow. And here's the seats up front. Again, you got that same trim. All of our adjustments on the side. Nice looking pedals, more of the topography there, by the way. And then I love the vents here. Pretty crazy looking. And then you got a bunch of practical controls here, so for like opening the front and the trunk, lane departure, the windows, all of that. And then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Taking a look at the steering wheel. Nice trim all around. Got Super Cruise there. You can see a little bar at the top. We've got a little paddle there on the back for the regen. And we've got our turn signal light stock, windshield wiper stock. But yeah, overall, I like the steering wheel design. It kind of has a rugged look. And then we do have this full digital gauge cluster. And yeah, it's got a unique look here for the Hummer with the kind of coloration. And you can see kind of the little rugged terrain markers around the screen. It's definitely an interesting thing to see. Now this does have a 360 camera system. GM's camera system's really good. You can see out of a bunch of different angles, and resolution is solid as well. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, we got a shortcut bar here on the side. You got the main tab here, so it's similar to other GM vehicles, but just kind of has the unique Hummer look with it. Off-road experience, that's kind of fun. So you can see everything here, even our altitude, for example. I'll let you do the cameras, and I think this one has the underbody cameras too. Yeah, so lots of camera action here. But yeah, overall, I mean, easy to use, good response time. It's got some cool features. Got some analog controls here for the climate setup. You can see stuff like the heated steering wheel, locking diffs as well. Got your parking assist, all of that. Wireless phone charging pad. Shifter, put it into gear. You got this kind of trim. And this is the drive mode select, so it'll pop up here on the screen. Gives you like a cool animation with some of the drive modes. I think it's pretty fun. And then this is where you're also going to raise and lower the suspension, and then also adjust the four-wheel steering. And then this is where you can also do the crab walk that everyone's probably seen 2.5 million times at this point. But here's the center console. Got the storage. It's pretty cool. And then you can see underneath, it's more storage as well, which is nice. And I like this on the dash again. The design's pretty cool. Yeah, and so the glove box, got a camera rear view mirror as well. And then we talked about the glass roof earlier. So it's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but total MSRP on this one is $112,175. And let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility of the hood, both the mirrors, through the rest of the rear. And seat controls are so strange to use for the heated and cooled seats. But let us set off in the Hummer EV SUV. If you guys want me to do a review on the 3X, let me know, and I can. I figured I'd do a review on the 2X because it seems like most of the reviews on YouTube are on the 3X. So I figured, you know, 2X and see what it drives like, rather than just, because again, most of the stuff I saw was just talking about the specs of the 2X, not actually driving it. Still feels pretty quick. Still feels pretty quick right off the bat. It's a big beast. You definitely feel the weight, but the acceleration does not feel the weight. It's interesting. This feels kind of like a giant Jeep Wrangler, which, I mean, that's kind of what the Hummer has always been in a way. Or I guess the Jeep Wrangler is more like a mini Hummer. Maybe that's... I mean, ultimately they both have military roots, right? Just different uses, kind of. Yeah, suspension damping's pretty solid for what it is. It's not insane like the, because I drove like the first edition and everything that had the crazy power outputs. This isn't as insane as that in terms of the acceleration, but it's more than enough. It's a strong very strong acceleration. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Pretty dang impressive. But yeah, you do get like the, you know, you can hear the top moving around just like a Wrangler. That's why I say it seems like it's kind of a mix with a Wrangler and a, or like a bigger Wrangler rather. Yeah, and turning with the four-wheel steering, by the way, I mean, it is tight. It's got a, it's got a really, really solid turning radius. So that's another thing that I would say is quite impressive with the Hummer EV SUV. And we'll get kind of another, it's quick. It's a quick car. It's fun. It's fun to drive. So, some things up here with the Hummer EV SUV, the 2X. I think this is a lot more reasonable than the 3X in some ways. You know, the acceleration, it's not the mind-boggling acceleration of a 3X, but it's got more than enough power. And this power, in my opinion, feels more at home with this vehicle, because 3X is so much power that, and you got to remember, this is a big, heavy beast, that it's kind of scary in a way, right? Because you get up so quick, so fast, so quick. Whereas this, it feels a lot more reasonable. So let me know what you guys think about the 2X, but I think that this is, for the size of vehicle, this is the proper power output to where it's not so terrifying in a way. But let me know what you think.